The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community channel that sees all things new. I am Minet J Minet J, ang madsayahin volunteer, kumakaway and streaming from Legazpi City, Albay.
Hi everyone, I am Catriona J Villanueva, ang beauty and brains ng universe, surfing and streaming from the city of San Fernando, La Union, Philippines.
And you're watching the Season 1, Episode 6 of Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Making a Difference. Ayan, 78 days na lang, Catriona J, before
78
Christmas.
Days. Yes.
Oo.
Are you excited?
Yes, grabe, parang ang bilis lang ng panahon. Catriona J.
And yes, Friday, Chit Chatters, great thing starts from small beginnings. And so today, or tonight, whatever time zone you have and wherever you are, we start by simply believing that you and I, no matter how big or small you are, we can all make a difference.
Charity begins at home and extends to the communities beyond our walls. Cheers and welcome to the 6th episode of Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Making a Difference, or simply Chicha Fridays by I Am Mad on TNC, where we talk about love, living, learning, and of course, the magic of volunteerism.
And yes, at Chicha Fridays, we believe in the power of the simplest smiles that can lighten the mood and, of course, the smallest acts of kindness that can brighten the world. So let's do good, feel good, and talk good.
So for those who have just tuned in, join us every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time as we make the start of your every weekend lighter and lovelier with civic engagement conversations that go far beyond politics and chismis.
You're watching Chicha Friday by I Am Mad para sa masayang bayanihan, chill na talakayan, charity at kulitan. Chit Chatters, Minute J, mad ka na ba?
Mad! Mad na!
Mad na! Yay! So, hayan, thank you, Miss Apple Esplana Manansala, Chief Executive Producer of TNC and her production and technical team. I am Mad Content Creators Team, Ruth, Mako, Wino, Oyam, Sarah, and the rest of our J's, Madmates, volunteers, friends all around the world.
Ayan, so lahat ng ating ka-chatters, i-share nyo na ang live stream ngayon and then comment na sa ating stream, any message, questions, reactions, and shoutouts kung kanino man nyo gustong ibigay from wherever you're watching from. So, Catriona J, ano nga bang topic natin for this evening or morning kung nasan man sila?
Oh yes, Minute J. So since bago tayo, first natin dito, no? Excited din tayo. And of course, excited din tayo para sa topic for tonight. So it's all conquering quarter life crisis. O, di ba ang taray? So ano naman tong quarter life crisis, Minute J?
Ayan, syempre, ang gusto natin, paano nga ba matuturn yung quarter life crisis into a quarter life catalyst? Syempre, ayaw lang natin ng crisis. Syempre, gusto natin mapunta siya into something more positive. Kasi alam naman natin, ang quarter life crisis, something na maraming tao pinagdadaanan nila yan or napagdaanan nila. So, everyone copes differently but recognizing it could help you to use it as an opportunity for change and transformation and turn it into a quarter life catalyst for inspiring positive change in your life and reinvigorating it with meaningful authenticity. So, I think this evening or morning, kung nasan man kayo, ang pag-usapan natin is how to beat the quarter life crisis and uncover your life's purpose. Ayan. And of course, you want to power through your quarter life crisis and having a quarter life crisis, you can also help yourself and also help others around you. But I think before that, Catriona J, meron tayong update muna daw. Ayan, okay.
Yes,
so,
update ng ating.
Oo. Ng ating Bida Eskwela. Ayan. Ayan. So, I think pina-flash na sa ating screen.
Gusto naman ang
We have
ating,
our final...
Yan na, lumalabas na.
Sige, go Catriona J.
Go, Minet.
Sige, ako na lang muna. Okay, so we just have our final update on our Bida Eskwela.
We almost have, oo.
Sige, ako na lang muna, which officially ended on September 24. At alam mo ba, Catriona J, almost 500,000 total donations ang nakuha natin benefiting over 45 schools nationwide from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, from Batanes to Tawi-Tawi, with up to 1,399 teaching and non-teaching school personnel and up to 34,894 learners as beneficiaries. So meron tayong 23 corporate and org partners, 465 total donors, with 56 as anonymous, 10 as group or corporate, and 11 as international donors. 106 donations naman na 50 pesos and under. Meron tayong 48 volunteers. May 5 namang initiatives for a cause. Meron tayong 53 influencers at 7.2 million pesos media mileage plus 1 official song. Ayan. Catriona J, alam ko may pagpapasalamat pa tayong gustong sabihin sa ating mga chit-chatters and mga madlang viewers and listeners.
Yes, with hearts full of thanksgiving and for the end time from the bottom of our hearts, from the Be The Best team of Bida Eskwela and from all of us here at I Am Mad or Making a Difference, we say madaming salamat po to our partners, donors, including TNC, our volunteers and friends. You are all part of this success. To God be all the glory. For details of the actual proceeds and implementations, check out bit.ly/BidaTracker.
Ayan. Okay, so i-introduce ko na ang ating special guest for tonight. Ngayong nalaman na natin yung updates tungkol sa Bida Eskwela. So tonight's special guest was actually part of our Bida Eskwela project when it was launched last year as one of our Bida ambassadors that has helped us promote our fundraising to a wider network. He is a full-time elementary and high school teacher from St. Paul University who also serves as a lecturer in the college, master's, and doctoral program. So, belated Happy Teacher's Day sa ating guest. So, ayan. So, siya ay tinatawag na Teacher Kit as he is fondly called. He knew since childhood that he has in his heart a spot for children. He worked his way to be a licensed professional teacher and pursued graduate studies, earning his PhD degree in rhetoric and linguistics at the age of 24. Wow, napakabata. And in his simple desire to contribute to nation building, he founded the project To Greenaraw for a Greener Tugigaraw, which is an environmental awareness campaign that is crafted to strengthen familiar participation through an interactive brochure-style activity fun sheet containing economics and children games. Yan. So after having been named as one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines in 2014, he had the chance to study at the University of Montana, United States of America through the YSEALI Academic Fellowship in 2017. Moreover, he served as a Philippine Youth Ambassador to Japan and ASEAN countries through the 46th SEAP and Genesis program. He is also a freelance events host, a motivational speaker, and an author. His inspirational talks revolve around campus and community leadership, personal development, skills training, public speaking and written communication, personal branding, and career development. He has written and published his book titled To My 25-Year-Old Self, Surviving Quarter Life Crisis. Ayan. So, everyone, let us all welcome Dr. John Kit Masigan, PhD, or Dr. Kit for short. Welcome to the show, Dr. Kit.
Hello Minet and hello Catriona J. Hello, grabe yung energy nyo, ang taas ha. You're really setting the standards. And of course, hello to everyone who's tuning to us online. Magandang gabi po sa mga nandito sa Pilipinas and to all those, to everyone who are watching all over the globe. Good day to all of you.
Ayan. Good day and magandang gabi rin po, Dr. Kit. So, sa ating chit-chatters, this will be just a light conversation. Chikahan lang talaga tayo kasi nga, Chicha Fridays tayo right now. So, Catriona J, ano nga usually nga ba ginagawa natin bago tayo nagsisimula ng mga bagay-bagay dito sa MAD?
Yeah, Kit sa ating show. And of course, know you more. Meron kaming simple setting talk show more about you. So, quick hello and the GTKY way. So, getting to know you. So, you will give your full name or nickname, where you are from originally or current location, what keeps you busy or other than your work, and anything favorite, particular interest that you want to share to us and to our listeners and viewers.
Ayan. Ulitin ko lang, Catriona J. So, Dr. Kit, sabi ni Catriona J, medyo surfing kasi from La Union yung sinabi ni Catriona J. We'll just have a quick GTKY or getting to know you. Share mo lang po sa amin yung full name or nickname. Where are you originally from or current location? What keeps you busy nowadays other than work? And kung meron kayong anything favorite, kahit favorite color, favorite food, favorite song, kahit anong favorite na gusto mong i-share with us, Dr. Kit.
All right. So, yes, hello everyone. So, I'm fondly called as Kit. That's my nickname. So, I'm here in Tugigaraw. So, what I usually, my favorite color is actually green. But you know what? Ewan ko siguro, one fun fact I'd like to give to everyone is that I'm a real potato lover. So, minsan, pinipair ko talaga yung potato fries with rice. No? So, ganun lang ka-fond of carbohydrates ang tito ninyo, no? So, yeah, and how does they usually like? For me, I suppose it's just plainly no work, and then most of the time I also engage in communities. But at the same time, of course, importante yung self-care, no?
Ayan, thank you so much, Dr. Kit, for sharing that with us. Gusto ko yung potato fries with rice. Carbs with carbs. I love it. Bongga.
Try mo yun, Minet J.
Oo, itatry ko yan. Bukas, Dr. Kit, itatry ko yung fries with rice. Oh, it rhymes. So, maybe it really tastes amazing kasi rhyming, di ba? Okay, so simulan na natin, Dr. Kit. So, yung topic na natin for this evening ay conquering quarter life crisis. Pero bago nun, siguro gusto muna namin makilala, sino nga ba si Dr. Kit Masigan? Ano ka naman nung lumalaki ka as a kid, and ano yung naging main advocacy mo nung lumalaki ka na for the youth sector?
On the get-go, Minet, parang gusto mo talagang i-highlight na lumalaki talaga ako today.
Ay, sorry!
No,
Ay, dapat pala in English ko. Sabi ko, English na lang pala. Dapat, when you were growing. Pangit pala pag Pilipino. Hindi naman, Dr. Kit, mukha ka nga fit na fit eh.
Napaghahalataan na lumalaki talaga tayo. But yeah, I love the question. No, I actually started just like the typical child that outside, playing around. But one thing that is actually also written in my book. No, I'm really someone who grew up to be very I don't know if that's the right term, people oriented. I've always wanted to mount my own kind of stage shows. I usually gather kids around. Siyempre, lumaki din ako sa isang barrio, sa very humble barrio namin sa Santa Maria Isabela. And I could remember I usually get some kids, and then nagtuturo ako out of nothing. I just feel as if I wanted to get them and listen to me. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit ba ganun, no? However, early on, because of those activities, I knew in my heart that I've always wanted to become a teacher. So my mom is a teacher, and I've seen from her how dedicated a person could be to become a teacher. No, so I really pursued that. So when I graduated at nung lumaki, no, when we grew up, I really chose the passion and the one thing that I truly desire. It's actually to teach, and through that I've actually devoted myself in several activities and several projects where I've actually founded the Maestro Club, which was also named as one of the finalists in the 10 accomplished youth organizations in the Philippines in 2014. At nung finound natin yung organization na yun, no, the main advocacy is really on building or enhancing communities through functional and environmental education. And right now, I'm a full-time faculty member here at St. Paul University, Philippines. And moving forward, I think this is the way to go. No, ito yung tatahakin talaga nating path. No, it's really teaching. Early on, we've realized that's really our vocation and our mission.
Ayan, nakaka-inspire naman. Wala pa nga tayo sa topic natin. Sobrang na-inspire na ako doon, Dr. Kit. Pero going into the topic, para mas pag-usapan nga natin, conquering quarter life crisis. So, paano nga ba? Did you turn your quarter life crisis into a quarter life catalyst? So, siguro, impusahan muna natin, paano mo ba dinidefine yung quarter life crisis? Ano ba yung mga symptoms? Na-experience mo ba yon or na-observe mo lang sa ibang tao? And ano usually yung nangyayari during this period based on your experience or observations rin?
Sige, Minet J, bago ako darating dyan, no? May I know how young are you, Minet?
Perfecto para sa akin, Dr. Kit. I'm 25. I'm in the
diba?
quarter life.
Saktong-sakto to para sa'yo. Well, you know what? Actually, we would have to say that quarter life crisis is hindi naman siya isang mental disorder or psychological disorder. No, this is a period in time, no, sa buhay ng isang tao kung saan nakakaramdam ka ng anxiety, ng feeling of emptiness, di ba? I would like to begin by saying, for sure, when we graduate, di ba, And when we land on a job, it's usually told to us by many people na kapag nakagraduate ka, nakafind ka na ng job, that's your goal, you think everything will be alright. Because you see, the success sequence taught to us by the generations that came before us would tell us na, okay, mag-aral ka ng mabuti para pag makagraduate ka, you would earn your own salary, you would put up a house, you will settle with someone, you'll have your own family, you'll have your own home. So ganun yung success indicator na binibigay sa atin ng society. But when you reach that point, when you feel as if, okay, I'm already achieving my goals in life, pero bakit there's still a feeling of emptiness? There's still a feeling of meaninglessness. No? Why is there a lot of times when I feel that I have regrets from the past experiences that I did? Bakit nandito ito naman yung pinangarap ko? Ito naman yung pinagtrabahuan ko? Ito naman yung pinagdasal ko na lugar para sa akin. But when I reached that point, I thought I would feel like complete happiness and contentment already. Pero bakit madalas tinatanong ko pa rin yung sarili ko kung masaya ako o kung kontento ba ako? And that, I think, is one of the greatest symptoms, no, of being in a quarter life crisis. Kasi it usually runs from your early 20s to your late 20s. Yung iba nga, it comes earlier than that. Others, later than that. But one thing is for sure is, kapag nandun ka sa panahon na yon, you keep really asking yourself, in comparison also with the people na nakakasalamuha mo, andito ka na rin sa point na, bakit sila they already settled at this age, or bakit itong kabatch ko before, nung pagka-graduate niya, she was able to land a good job and ngayon CEO na siya ng isang company. So hindi mo naiiwasan na mag-compare ka sa iyong timeline in comparison to the timeline of other people. And I think the whole of this would encapsulate what a quarter life crisis. So it's really a battle of you finding your right position in this world na madalas kailangan mo talagang i-deal with, kasi it could lead to a more dangerous cycle of self-harm or depression or anxiety. So again, it's not all in all, hindi siya mental disorder. It's just a series of questioning that you have or crisis that you have in your mind at a certain period of time.
Ayan. Oo nga. Marami talagang gano'n, no? Kasi may na-define ng success metric from the previous generation. So, there's really a lot of questions na pumapasok sa mga isip ng around those ages, mga early 20s to late 20s. Pero, Dr. Kit, paano naman yung pandemic? How would you characterize yung quarter life crisis? Kasi siguro may effect rin, di ba, yung pandemic na nangyayari ngayon. And ano kaya yung pwede natin gawin as a friend for someone who's going through it? And ano rin, madami akong tanong. And ano rin yung role ng volunteering opportunities in coping with it? Kasi kanina marami ka rin na-share ng mga advocacies eh. So, ano nakikita mong role nun in terms of helping us through this quarter life crisis, especially in a pandemic?
Mm-hmm. On the get-go, I'd like to say that during this pandemic talaga, di ba, we're put in isolation, we're required to not go out, do the usual traveling that we been doing before, di ba? Madalas ang mga millennials gustong lumabas, gustong mag-travel to find themselves, kind of like soul-searching as well. Pero lahat to, kinitil talaga ng pandemic. And also, we don't have enough time to, and enough avenues, to meet our friends, talk about life and all. And because you're in isolation, at everything was put on hold, madalas, yun yung nagiging source of frustration mo. Number one, nagkakaroon ka ng frustration because you have a lot of plans which were put on hold. Diba? Sino namang hindi ma-frustrate kung meron kang in-expect na isang bagay pero hindi mo nakuha the way you expected, okay? At sa panahon na gusto mo ring ma-achieve. Secondly, nandun din yung crisis kung saan you wanted to vent out your feelings or you wanted to talk to people, maybe hear their stories, pero hindi nga nangyayari because of the pandemic. So, one thing that would really power us through this pandemic, is to find a support system, at least kahit man virtually. So I would advise all our friends out there to look for a certain support system or a core group or people, no, whom you can feel vulnerable with, no, yung kaya mong pagsabihan ng problema mo, or kaya mong I mean, maybe just engage in certain conversations, no. That's very important. If it be your family, or your group of friends, or your barkada when you were in high school, or it could also be, your colleagues, no, kahit sino pa man yan, it's important to keep your core group with you, and to talk about things. And you were also saying a while ago, oh, how does volunteerism, no, help out in, especially in battling quarter life crisis during this pandemic? You see, volunteering for a certain organization would keep you busy. No? Madalas kasi, if we're stuck in a place, like during this pandemic, parang nagiging routinary lahat ng bagay-bagay, at minsan hindi natin alam kung saan papunta. And that's actually one of the greatest symptoms also of quarter life crisis, when you feel as if there is uncertainty, a big uncertainty sa ginagalawan mong lugar, no? So importante, no, to also go out and meet new people, and at the same time try new things when you feel that you have a purpose. So you see, if you volunteer somewhere else, you feel as if, may gamit pala ako, or may kaya pala din akong gawin for other people. So you see, it would be also, for the lack of a better term, no, healing agent para sa isang kabataan to go out there and volunteer, and to find new people, make new conversations, and at the same time feel that they are really needed in this society. Kasi importante yun, when you feel you're valued because you do something not only of passion, but because you think that it's a mission, then it would help out in the whole recovery process of the quarter life crisis.
Ayan, thank you for sharing that. Oo nga, kasi there's really much meaning in volunteering. Tapos kanina, Dokit, nung ini-introduce kita, meron ka palang book. So pag-usapan naman natin tong written and published book mo entitled To My 25-Year-Old Self, Surviving Quarter Life Crisis. So how did you come up with it? And ganong katagal rin bago na-publish yun? And ano yung napaka-exciting in the process of writing it, or ano rin yung mga naging challenges for that?
Ayun, well, actually, Minette, I've come across with one book authorship na isang workshop noong November. I think that was October 2020. No, so it has always been my dream to write a book, pero hindi ko nga lang din alam kung kailan. No, we've always been looking for a good time for writing. So nung pandemic na, at maraming chances of feeling anxious, feeling depressed, no? At that was the time I started writing. And eventually nag-pause yun because of the Typhoon Ulysses that happened here in Cagayan. And tinuloy ko rin siya, no? Ng starting February of this year. So I finished the book for about 3 months of writing, and finally it's here, To My 25-Year-Old Self. So one greatest takeaway here is actually it's just a self-talk, telling everyone na hindi sila nag-iisa sa kung ano man yung nararamdaman nila, na if they feel stuck, if they feel unmoved, unmoving, or they feel as if they're lost, no? I hope this book would serve as a friend for you, telling you that you're never alone and that your emotions are valid. So yun lang naman, no. To My 25-Year-Old Self is really dedicated for people out there who would also wish to kind of like learn from other people's experiences. So this is a product really of self-talk, Minette. So hopefully others could also get to read this and maybe share their experiences to their friends.
Ayan, thank you, Doc Kit, for sharing your book. And parang ang bilis rin nung writing process mo. So congratulations on that as well. So I guess last, ano yung valuable learnings or advice na gusto mong ibigay sa ating chit-chatters tonight so that they can better manage or successfully manage any forms of crisis in life?
I guess whatever crisis would that be, it could be midlife crisis, quarter life crisis, or just crisis of any form at any age. I think, I borrowed this from a very good friend of mine, no? Marami siguro sa mga nanonood ngayon, nanonood sila, maybe they're looking for something else na hindi rin nila alam kung ano. They're looking for answers to their unresolved questions, things like those. But one thing I'd like to give as a takeaway tonight for everyone is that whatever we don't have right now, we don't need right now. So maaaring may mga bagay-bagay na wala tayo ngayon at pinagdadasal lang natin at gustong-gusto nating makuha. Pero dahil wala pa at dahil nga pandemic, we feel as if we're frustrated, we feel depressed and anxious. Alamin natin ang whatever we don't have right now, we don't need right now. So let's believe in timing, let's trust the process, and let's believe in our own timeline.
Ayan, gusto ko yun. Whatever we don't have right now, we don't need
Don't
right
need right
now.
now. Nakikinig
Yun.
ako ah.
Bumalik na si Catriona J. Ayan.
Oo,
So, I
I'm
guess,
back.
oo. So, Dr. Kit, meron ba po kayong final message for our viewers? Or if you want to promote anything like your book, you can take this time na po to promote your book and also to give a message to our chit chatters.
Thank you, Minette and Catriona J. But at this point, I'd like to tell everyone who are watching to us online na merong tao or meron tayong kaibigan out there who had always been waiting for us to talk to them. So I think tonight, if you can do us a favor of maybe talking to a friend, marami dyan ang nag-aantay sa atin to talk to, no? Because of our busy schedule, madalas nakakalimutan natin yan. But hopefully, we become persons for others, no? And hopefully that we can all power through whatever crisis we are experiencing today or any time of the year, no? Sana lang we keep believing in our own timeline, regardless of the timeline of the society and of the people around us. So again, I'd like to take this opportunity to promote my book. It's entitled "To My 25-Year-Old Self: Surviving Quarter Life Crisis." So I hope this would serve as a friend to all those who feel as if they're lost, feel as if they're incomplete, feel as if they have regret in life. So this is a product of self-talk, and hopefully through my musings and also through the realizations that we have, mararamdaman nyo na hindi po kayo nag-iisa at lahat tayo ay nagkakaroon ng pagsubok sa buhay at sama-sama po natin itong haharapin basta't alam natin na hindi rin tayo nag-iisa, and at the same time that we have friends out there who are also willing to listen to us. And to all those who wanted to buy a copy of this book, it's actually available on Shopee. We're putting here on the chat box the link. Or you can, it's bit.ly/TM25YOS. Or you can visit our Facebook page, To My 25-Year-Old Self, or my personal Facebook page, that's John Kit Masigan, and IG JK Masigan.
Ayan. So, everyone, chit-chatters, get a copy of To My 25-Year-Old Self now. Di ba? Napaka-inspiring. So, Catriona J, mukhang inanod ka lang ng konti ng mga waves dyan sa LU kanina.
Ina-
Pero gusto ko namang malaman kung
Inanod
ano
ng
yung waves
matagal-tagal.
mo. Oo, malayo na yating narating mo sa anod. Pero alam ko, yung mga waves, hindi na anod. Marami kang nakulot. So, quick takeaways mo lang, Catriona J, from Dr. Kit.
Sa akin yung last talaga ng sinabi ni Dr. Kit or ni Kuya Kit, if pwedeng tawagin Kuya Kit si Dr. Kit, hindi ko nasundan yung ano. Pero yung sinabi niya kanina pinakahuli, very striking siya, Minute J, no, na you don't need, the things that you don't have right now, di ba? Parang hindi, tama ba? Hindi mo kailangan muna. Parang ganon. And it's a reminder for everyone, Minute J, na we should be contented of what we have at the moment, and siguro focus on the present. Sometimes we're too much focused on what's ahead. We're forgetting na there's something in the present time. Siguro yun yung pinaka nakuha ko kay Dr. J. And I think a wake-up call to everyone also na it's good to think about the future, but also you have to address first the present. Yun.
Ayan. O, mukhang hindi naman naanod. So, I think meron tayong fun segment dito, Catriona J. Hindi rin yung naanod. Anong fun segment natin for Dr. Kit?
Yes, ang ating fun segment for our Chicha Minute ay Bakit? So yun muna,
Get mo doon.
tatanungin natin si Oo. Tatanungin natin si Dr. J ng few questions, and sasagutin niya 'to ng mabilis paano niya 'to gagawin in a nice way or siguro kung meron siyang ibang answer dito sa mga questions na 'to. Hindi kailangang super seryoso dito, ano ha, Dr. Kit, kasi, um, ano 'to, eto na yung fun part. Tapos tayo kanina sa ano, mga seryosong sharings natin. Although yung mga tanong medyo seryoso, so yun yung challenge. So
Let's get it
yan,
on.
chit chatter Kit or Dr. Kit, mad ka na ba?
Mad na mad na.
Ayan, mad na mad na. So, unang tanong, bakit mahirap mag-move forward?
Bakit mahirap mag-move forward? Kasi isipin mo mahirap na nga mag-move backward, mag-move forward pa kaya, 'di ba? Mas sa dami ng buhat mo, kung mahirap ka ng mag-move backward, how much more moving forward? So, mahaba ang pila, kaya mahirap mag-move forward.
Yes naman, maraming buhat. Pangalawa, bakit mas masakit maghintay?
Ay, mas masakit maghintay, but I would have to say mas masakit yung ikaw yung nagpapahintay sa ibang tao.
Ito ba yung tanong? Gusto ko 'to. Okay. So, bakit nakakapagod maging Pinoy?
Bakit nakakapagod maging Pinoy? Um, Siguro nakakapagod maging Pinoy dahil pinipili nating mapagod. I think yung pagiging pagod is a choice.
It's a choice, okay, at okey lang mapagod. Mag-rest, naku, sabi nga ni Dr. Kit, mag-move forward pa din. And last, Dr. Kit, bakit hindi tayo makuntento sa buhay?
Bakit hindi tayo makontento in life? Kasi hindi natin, nakikita natin lagi na gusto nating mag-rise above certain circumstances at hindi natin ine-embrace yung sakit. Pero I would borrow this from Onofre Pagsanhan, ang masakit at nakakapanakit ay nagiging kaakit-akit depende sa bakit. So alamin mo ang iyong bakit.
Wow, perfect para sa bakit
Kaya nga
sa ating chef
bakit, 'di ba?
I love it. So
Meron
thank you so
meron ka ng
much.
bagong libro, Dr. Kit.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Dr. Kit, for inspiring us this evening with our topic on conquering our quarter life crisis. Thank you so much, Dr. Kit.
Maraming salamat, Catriona J Minet and the whole MAD team and of course the TNC.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So thank you so much, Dr. Kit, for joining us in this episode of Chicha Fridays by I Am Mad on TNC. Okay, Catriona J, paano
Yes.
pa ba nila malalaman yung more about I Am Mad?
Yes, to get to know more of I Am Mad or making a difference and support our initiatives by following and messaging us on Facebook. That is facebook.com/I am making difference or email us at iammadph@gmail.com. You may also listen to our volunteer stories on podcast directly via anchor.fm/IamMad or search Mad Talks Podcast by I Am Mad or Making a Difference on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and start your Mad audio habit. Ayan, so I am Catriona J. Jake Villanueva po, ang beauty and brains ng universe, surfing, logging, and streaming from the city of San Fernando, La Union, Philippines. This has been Chill and Charity Fridays by I Am Mad on PNC, where we talk about love, living, learning, and of course, the magic of volunteerism. Let's do good, feel good, and talk good.
And remember, charity begins at home and extends to the communities beyond our walls. Join us again next Friday at 6:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time as we make the start of your every weekend lighter and lovelier with civic engagement conversations that go beyond go far beyond politics and chismis. So as we end this episode, like we always do, let's treat ourselves with this weekend's Chicha Friday SSS special sound session. Chillax, watch, and listen to a signature song from the musical Wicked, originally recorded by Edina Menzel and Christine Chenoweth. Here's a rendition of the song by two special education teachers and senior artists from Iloilo, Prima Galao, a community theater company in Iloilo. Give it up to Luis Robles and Earl Kilarto for the duet of the song Defying Gravity. So this has been Minet J, Minet Hinyorga, ang madsayahing volunteer, kumakaway, and streaming from Legazpi City, Albay. This is Chicha Fridays by I Am Mad para sa masayang bayanihan, chill na talakayan, charity at kulitan, chit-chatters, Catriona J. Mad ka na ba?
Mad na! Bye-bye! Happy weekend, everyone!
Happy weekend, everyone! Let's all watch this. Defying Gravity.
Yes.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. I'm to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. I make you understand. You're having delusions of grandeur. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I should avoid defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Unlimited. Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team life's ever been. Dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity. They'll never bring us down. So you can't find me. Look through the western sky. As someone's told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I'm defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. And soon I'll match them in the wind now. Nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. Bring me down.
Have you been dreaming of launching your own podcast but don't know how and where to start? Let ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services help you effortlessly launch, syndicate, and grow your podcast. Message us at facebook.com/ValuePodProductions. ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services, humanizing personal connections through podcasting.